Hey everyone! Welcome back to the Max and Mia podcast, where English becomes part of your daily life. I'm Max.
And I'm Mia. We're so happy you're here with us today. Whether you're cleaning your room, walking to school, or just relaxing. Thank you for listening.
Yes, and today we have a fun and super useful episode for you. We're going to talk about daily routines, what people do every day from morning to night.
Exactly. You'll learn words, phrases, and expressions in English that you can use to describe your own routine, like when you wake up, go to work, eat dinner, and go to sleep.
We'll also help you practice listening and teach you some simple grammar to talk about your daily routine in English.
So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's start our day in English.
All right, so let me tell you about my morning routine. I usually wake up around 6:30 a.m. Not because I want to, but because I have to. I try not to hit the snooze button more than once, but I have to admit, I'm not a morning person.
Hold on. What's the snooze button?
It's the button on your alarm clock or phone that lets you sleep a little longer, like 5 or 10 more minutes. But if you press it too many times, you'll be late.
I see. So you wake up at 6:30 and then...
Well, I usually stay in bed for a minute or two just to stretch and prepare for the day. Then I get up and go to the bathroom. First thing I do, brush my teeth. Always.
That's a good habit. Do you shower in the morning?
Yeah, I take a quick shower. It helps me wake up. I don't take long, maybe 5 minutes. I just wash up, dry off, and I'm done.
What do you mean by wash up?
Oh, wash up just means to clean your body, especially your face or hands. In the shower, it means the whole body.
Got it. What's next?
Then I get dressed. I usually wear something comfortable, like jeans and a t-shirt. If I have an important meeting, I'll wear a shirt and maybe even a jacket.
Do you decide your outfit in the morning?
Sometimes. If I'm tired, I just pick the first thing I see. After getting dressed, I go to the kitchen and make some coffee. That's my favorite part of the morning.
How do you make it?
I use a French press. I boil some water, grind the beans, pour it in, and wait a few minutes. It smells amazing. I usually drink it black. No sugar, no milk.
Sounds strong. So you drink your coffee, then what?
While I drink coffee, I usually check my phone. I look at emails, messages, and sometimes the news. I try not to spend too much time on it, though.
You said check my phone. That means to look at it, right?
Exactly. Just to see what's going on. Nothing deep, just a quick look. After that, it's time for breakfast.
What do you eat?
It depends. Some days I make eggs and toast. Other days I eat oatmeal with fruit, like banana or apple. If I'm in a rush, I just grab a banana and go.
Healthy. What do you usually drink with breakfast?
Just water. I already had my coffee, so I drink a big glass of water to stay hydrated.
That's smart. And do you plan your day in the morning, too?
Yes, after breakfast, I take 5 minutes to check my calendar and write down my tasks for the day. I like to know what's coming. It helps me stay focused.
So, like a to-do list?
Exactly. Just a short one. Then I pack my bag, grab my keys, and head out around 8 a.m.
Wait, head out? What does that mean?
Oh, that's a phrasal verb. Head out means to leave or go somewhere. So if I say I head out at 8, it means I leave my house at 8.
Ah, I like that. So your full routine is wake up, brush teeth, shower, get dressed, coffee, breakfast, plan your day, and head out.
That's it. Nothing crazy, but it helps me start the day with energy and focus. Okay, so that's my morning. Nothing special, just the basics. What about you, Mia? What's your morning routine like?
Mine is a little slower, I think. I wake up around 7 o'clock, but I don't get out of bed right away. I usually lie there for a few minutes and just try to wake up gently.
So you lie in bed for a bit. That sounds peaceful. Do you check your phone too?
Sometimes, yeah. I check the time, maybe read a few messages, but I try not to scroll too much. I like to start off calm, not with stress.
Nice. Start off. That's a great phrasal verb. It means to begin something, right?
Exactly. I like to start off the day in a relaxed way. After that, I finally get up and go to the bathroom to freshen up. I wash my face, brush my teeth, and then I take a shower. A longer one than yours, Max.
Haha, yeah, I'm quick. So what do you do after your shower?
I put on something comfortable, usually yoga pants and a hoodie, and then I go to the kitchen to make breakfast.
Do you make coffee too?
Oh, yes. I can't get through the morning without coffee. I use a small coffee machine, so I just press a button and boom, coffee.
Haha, get through the morning. Love that. It means to survive or manage something, right?
Yes. Like, I can't get through the day without music. Or, I need tea to get through cold mornings. Coffee helps me wake up and feel human again.
Totally agree. And what do you usually eat for breakfast?
It depends on the day. Sometimes I whip up something simple like scrambled eggs or toast. If I'm in a hurry, I just grab a yogurt and maybe a banana.
You said whip up. That's a nice one. Can you explain it?
Sure, whip up means to make something quickly, usually food. Like, I'll whip up some pasta for dinner. It's fast and easy.
Got it. And grab a yogurt just means to take it quickly, right?
Exactly. No cooking, just take it and go.
And do you listen to music or anything while you eat?
Sometimes I put on a podcast or some chill music. I like to keep the mood light in the morning. Then I clean up a bit, wash my dishes, wipe the counter, and head to my room to start work.
So you work from home most days?
Yes. I log in around 8:30. Before that, I usually write down a few goals for the day or go over my to-do list.
Okay, let's pause there. You used a few nice phrasal verbs. Log in, write down, go over. Let's explain them quickly.
Sure. Log in means to connect to a website or system using your name and password. Write down is to take notes or make a list. And go over means to review something, like checking your plans or notes.
That's great. So after you do all that, your workday begins?
Yep. I usually sit at my desk with my second cup of coffee and start checking emails. I don't always feel ready, but once I get into it, I focus better.
Another one. Get into it. Like when you become more involved or focused on a task.
Yes. At first I feel slow, but then I get into it and time flies.
All right. I like your morning routine. Slow, mindful, but still productive.
Thanks. It took me a while to figure out what works for me, but now it feels right. And well, that's a pretty average morning in my life. Nothing too fancy, but it works for me.
I like it. It's simple but effective, and it sets the tone for a good day.
Yes, and tell me, Max, what do you do after you leave the house?
Well, so after I leave the house, I usually take the bus to work. It's a quick ride, maybe 15 minutes. When I get off, I walk to my office.
Do you walk or take the bus every day?
Mostly the bus, but if the weather's nice, sometimes I walk instead. It's a nice way to start the day with some fresh air.
I like that idea. So, you get to work. What happens next?
Well, before I start, I usually stop by Starbucks to grab a coffee. I'm kind of addicted to their lattes. I don't always have time to sit and drink it, but I like to pick one up on my way to the office.
Pick one up. That's a great phrasal verb. It means to get something quickly, right?
Exactly. Like, I'll pick up some lunch, or I'm going to pick up my dry cleaning. It just means you're grabbing it fast.
So, if you go to Starbucks, how do you order?
It's simple. I usually say, "Hi, can I have a medium latte, please?" Or sometimes I'd like a cappuccino. If I want something sweet, I'll get a pastry too.
Okay, that sounds easy. So you grab your coffee and head to the office?
Yeah, pretty much. After Starbucks, I usually go straight to my desk. I check my emails and start working on any tasks that I didn't finish yesterday.
So you just dive into work right away?
Yeah, and for those who don't know, dive into means to start something with energy and focus. But it's not always easy. Some days, I just drag myself to my desk.
Drag yourself. That's a good one. It means to do something slowly or with little energy, right?
Exactly. Some days, work feels like a challenge, and I really have to push myself to get started. But once I'm in it, it's fine.
That makes sense. So after work, Do you go straight home?
Not always. Sometimes I stop at the supermarket on my way home. I usually need to pick up something, maybe some groceries or snacks for the evening.
Pick up again. Does that mean the same thing as before?
Yes, it just means you're buying something quickly, not spending a lot of time.
Got it. So if you're in the supermarket, how would you ask for something?
If I'm looking for something specific, I might ask, "Excuse me, where can I find the bread?" Or, "Can you tell me where the milk is?" If I'm just looking around, I don't really need to ask.
That sounds easy. Do you like shopping for groceries?
Not really. I prefer to order online, but sometimes you need fresh fruit or vegetables, so I'll go. After that, I head home, usually around 6 p.m.
So, do you wind down after work?
Definitely. I try to unwind by relaxing for a little while before making dinner. I'll sit on the couch, maybe watch some TV or listen to music. It helps me shake off any stress from the day.
Unwind, shake off. I like these phrasal verbs. Unwind means to relax, and shake off means to get rid of something, right?
Exactly. After that, I make something for dinner, but that's a whole different routine. I usually cook something simple, like pasta or a salad.
Sounds good. So after that, you call it a day, right?
Yep. Call it a day means to finish working or doing something. It's my way of saying I'm done with everything. And well, that's a little peek into my afternoon routine. How about you, Mia? What do you do in the afternoon?
Well, my afternoons are usually pretty active. Right after lunch, around 1:30 or 2 p.m., I jump back into work. I usually check my calendar, answer emails, and finish any tasks I didn't get around to in the morning.
Get around to... That's a nice one. It means to finally do something you've been meaning to do, right?
Exactly. Like, I didn't get around to calling my friend yesterday. Or, I finally got around to cleaning the kitchen. It's really common.
Love that. So, do you stay at home all afternoon?
Not always. Around 3 p.m., I usually head out for a change of scene. I like working at cafes. It helps me focus better. I grab my laptop and set up at a quiet table with good lighting.
Nice. How do you usually ask for a place to sit or work?
Oh, that's easy. I say, "Hi, is it okay if I sit here to work?" Or, "Do you have any tables near an outlet?" Most cafes are really chill about it.
And how do you order your drink?
Usually something like, "Can I get an iced matcha latte, please?" Or, "I'll have a black tea with honey." If I want to be quick, I just say, "1 iced coffee, please."
Efficient and polite. I like that.
Gotta be both. I usually stay there for about 2 hours. I reply to messages, write, read. It's my productive window.
Sounds like you knock out a lot in the afternoon.
Yeah, I try to. Knockout is a good one too. It means to finish something quickly or effectively. Around 5 or 5:30, I usually wrap up and close my laptop.
Wrap up meaning to finish for the day?
Exactly. After that, I sometimes run errands, like stopping by the grocery store, picking up a package, or buying a few things I need.
How do you usually ask for help at a store?
I say things like, "Hi, where can I find the almond milk?" Or, "Do you have this in a smaller size?" And of course, always smile. That helps everywhere.
That sounds productive. And what if you're not out running errands?
Then I go for a walk. I love walking around my neighborhood at sunset. It helps me clear my head and wind down after a busy day.
Clear your head. That's a great phrase. It means to relax your mind, right?
Exactly. When I'm walking, I listen to music or sometimes just enjoy the silence. I don't look at my phone. It's like my mini digital detox.
That sounds so healthy. Do you do it every day?
I try to. Even 20 minutes helps. After that, I usually swing by the fruit shop near my place if I want something fresh. Then I head home around 6:30 or 7 p.m.
That's such a great routine, Mia. It sounds peaceful and productive.
Thanks, Max. I've learned to keep my afternoons flexible but focused. And now I'm curious, how do you usually finish your day?
Good question. My evenings are usually slower and more relaxed. After I get home, around 6 or 6:30 p.m., I kick off my shoes, change into something comfortable, and just take a moment to unwind.
Unwind. That's like relaxing after a busy day, right?
Exactly. It's like letting your body and mind slow down. Sometimes I sit on the couch and scroll a bit on my phone. Not the best habit, I know. Or I put on some calm music.
And do you cook dinner at home or eat out?
Most of the time I cook. I like simple meals, pasta, grilled chicken, or a veggie stir-fry. I don't follow recipes. I just throw things together. It's not fancy, but it works.
Throw things together. That's when you cook without planning, right?
Yep, just grab what you have and make something quick. If I'm tired, I might order in, but I try not to do that too often.
Sounds familiar. And what do you do after dinner?
After I eat, I usually clean up the kitchen, wash the dishes, and wipe down the counter. It helps me feel more organized.
Nice. I always feel better when my space is clean, too.
Totally. Then around 8:30 or 9, I wind down for real. I might read a book, catch up on a show, or call a friend or family member. Nothing too stimulating.
Do you look at your phone before bed?
I try not to, but sometimes I get sucked in. I know it's better to disconnect, so lately I've been putting my phone away and turning on a soft light. Helps me slow down before sleep.
Good idea. So what time do you usually go to bed?
I aim for around 10:30 or 11 p.m. I brush my teeth, set my alarm, and turn in for the night.
Turn in? That means go to sleep?
Exactly. Like, I'm gonna turn in early tonight. It's a casual way to say you're heading to bed. I don't always fall asleep right away, but I try to keep a routine.
That's smart. A regular routine really helps the body rest.
Totally. I also jot down a few things in my notebook, like what went well that day or what I want to focus on tomorrow. It helps clear my mind before sleep.
That's a great habit, Max.
Thanks. So that's pretty much how I end my day. Nothing too exciting, but it works for me. And now I want to know, what about you, Mia? How do you usually end your day?
Well, my evenings are pretty calm, too. I usually get home around 7 p.m. if I've been out. First thing I do is change into my pajamas or something super comfy. That's my favorite part of the day.
Yes, there's nothing better than getting into cozy clothes after a long day.
Totally. After that, I light a candle or turn on some soft lights. I like setting a peaceful mood at home. Then I start thinking about dinner. Sometimes I cook something simple like soup or rice with veggies. Other times, I just heat up leftovers.
Heat up means to warm something that's already cooked, right?
Exactly. Like, I'm too tired to cook, so I'll just heat up some pasta. Quick and easy.
And do you eat while watching something?
Sometimes. I usually sit at the table to eat, but if I feel lazy, I put on a show or a YouTube video and just relax while I eat. Nothing too loud or dramatic. I prefer something calm.
Same here. So, after dinner, what's next?
After I eat, I always tidy up the kitchen, wash the dishes, wipe the counters. I don't like going to bed with a messy space.
I totally get that. It's hard to relax if your surroundings feel chaotic.
Exactly. Once everything's clean, I take a warm shower. It really helps me wind down and prepare for bed.
And do you do anything special after your shower?
I usually make a cup of tea. Something herbal, like chamomile or mint. No caffeine. Then I might do a little stretching or breathing exercises if I'm feeling tense.
Nice. That sounds super relaxing.
Yeah, I've learned that a calm evening helps me sleep better. Around 9:30 or 10, I turn off the lights, put away my phone, or at least try to, and read a few pages of a book.
How long do you usually read?
Not long. Maybe 15 or 20 minutes. Just enough to quiet my mind. Then I turn in for the night.
Same phrase. Turn in. Time to sleep.
Exactly. I try to sleep by 10:30 so I can wake up fresh the next day. If I stay up too late, I'm a zombie in the morning.
Aren't we all? It sounds like you've created a really peaceful night routine.
Thanks. It took some time, but I realized the way you end your day really affects the next one.
That's so true. And speaking of endings,
Yeah, it's time to wrap up today's episode.
we hope you enjoyed this little journey through our daily routines. Hopefully, you learned some useful vocabulary and phrases to describe your own day.
Remember, practicing small daily conversations like this can really help you build confidence in English.
And now it's your turn. How do you end your day? Think about it, say it out loud, or write it down.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Take care and see you next time.
See you next time.